Hi, friends. We are going to go on a very fun and probably a little scary ride right now. We are going to get in a little boat and we're going to put on a vest and a helmet and we're going to have some paddles and we are going to go on the river and go white water rafting. Whoa! But hold on tight to your boats because you don't want to fall off, right? Whoa! Whoa. It is so much fun, but it can be so scary. But we have our good friends Mickey and the gang with us with Mickey's rafting trip. One sunny summer's day, Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto headed deep into the woods. I can't wait to get to the river, said Minnie. Going whitewater rafting is such an adventure. Pluto barked in agreement. Ruff, ruff. Well, you don't have to wait much longer, Mickey said, pointing through the trees. Look, there's the river. When they reached the water, Mickey inflated the raft while Pluto unpacked the oars. Minnie secured all of their gear for the trip downriver. Then the three friends put on their helmets and climbed into the raft. The water was shallow and still. 1, 2, 3, push! Mickey yelled. He and Minnie pushed away from the shore with their oars. Then they paddled through the calm water towards the rapids. Oh! When they reached the fast-moving water, Mickey and Minnie worked together to move the raft safely through the choppy waves. Paddle on the left, Minnie yelled to Mickey over the roaring river. Mickey moved his oar to the left side and pulled it hard through the water. The little raft veered around a rock. Pluto sat in the middle of the raft, watching the forest rush by and loving the ride. Wow. Look at Mickey and Minnie and Pluto. That looks like so much fun. The trio swished and bumped and sloshed their way downriver. Suddenly, Pluto stood and started barking. What is it, boy? Mickey asked. He and Minnie both looked in the direction that Pluto was barking. Oh, Mickey, look, there's a bear cub stuck on that rock, cried Minnie. And just ahead of them, a sopping wet bear cub stood, shivering on a large rock in the middle of the river. He looked cold and scared. We have to help him, Minnie said, but the raft is headed away from him. Quick, Mickey said, paddle on the right. The two friends pulled their oars hard, turning the raft toward the little bear. Are they going to save the little bear? Let's find out. Mickey jumped out and pulled the raft near the rock. Hi, little guy, he said, turning to the bear cub. How did you get stuck out here? Bears like to swim, Minnie said. Maybe this cub is too young to be a strong swimmer, and the current pulled him all the way out here. Let's get him in the raft. We'll take him back to shore to find his family, Mickey said. Nudging him gently, Mickey moved the bear cub toward the raft. The cub was nervous, but he seemed to trust his new friends. He stepped into the boat and sat down next to Pluto. All right, here we go, Mickey said as he stepped in. He and Minnie used their oars to push away from the rock and back into the rapids. Look for a good place to land ashore, cried Minnie to Mickey over the rushing water. The forest was thick along the river. Mickey and Minnie searched for a beach or another flat rock so they could safely land the raft. They passed trees, bushes, and rocky cliffs as they sped through the waves. The raft bounced and plunged. The bear cub snuggled close to Pluto, hiding his face. I see a spot, Minnie said. There's a little beach just ahead. Soon they were safely on the shore. The bear cub leaped from the raft. He jumped and rolled on the sand and then ran back and forth in front of Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. How do you think the bear's feeling? Does he look happy? Yeah. Do you think the bear likes to be on land or in the water? I think he looks better on land too. He's probably the first bear to ever try whitewater rafting, Mickey said, laughing. I don't think he liked it as much as we do. Look how happy he is to be on the land, said Minnie. You were right. What should we do now? Minnie asked. We can't just leave him here. We're so far down river from where we found him. What if he doesn't know how to get back home? Well, I suppose we can walk back through the woods to help him find his family, Mickey said, as long as you don't mind cutting our rafting trip short. The friends agreed that was a good plan, and they packed up all of their supplies. Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, and the bear cub headed through the forest, following the winding path of the river. They climbed rocks, jumped over fallen logs, and crossed through streams. Pluto and the cub ran ahead, chasing each other around the trees. The sounds of the woods are so different from the roaring river, Minnie said. I can hear birds singing, crickets chirping, and the trickle of that little stream. It's so quiet and peaceful. Wow. Friends, would you want to go white water rafting, looking like this over here? Or would you want to be in the forest? Where would you rather be? Huh, I love it. I think I would want to be white water rafting myself. And then maybe a nice little stroll through the woods. Finally, the group reached a little clearing with a rocky cliff on one side. The bear cub ran toward a cave at the base of the cliff. Look, said Minnie, I think we found his family. A mama bear and 2 cubs ran out of the cave toward the little cub. The 4 licked and nuzzled on one another happily. The little cub turned back toward Mickey, Minnie, and Pluto. They smiled and waved at him from the edge of the clearing. Good luck, little guy, Mickey said. Be careful near the river, Minnie called. Pluto barked goodbye. Ruff, ruff. And the 3 friends walked into the woods while the little cub followed his family into the cave. I'm glad we helped that little cub, Minnie said. He looked so happy to be home. I know we planned to spend the day whitewater rafting, Mickey said, but I think we ended up on an even greater adventure. Yes, said Minnie. 2 adventures are definitely greater than 1. The end. Oh, I was so happy the bear was able to find his mommy and sisters and brothers. That's a good, happy ending. So, friends, sometimes we choose to go on one adventure, like Mickey and Minnie. They wanted to go whitewater rafting. But then, sometimes we get a whole new adventure, something we were not expecting. Well, friends, that's all the time we have for now. But you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.